Hello everybody, it is the fourth day after we've had Vasili come to our garden. After he left, I got rid of a lot of stuff. So I wanted to try and keep everything nice and lush when he was here because we've got Cup weekend fast approaching next weekend, and that will be the changeover of the seasons where we put in all of our spring summer crops. So to keep things looking nice while he was here, I've been trying to hold on to a lot of the brassicas, but now is definitely the time that we need to get rid of, especially a lot of the root crops. That's what I really want to tackle today. So let's go open the strawberry patch because that's still undercover from another very cold 4 degrees last night, 3 last night. I know some places had frost last night. So we're in late October and still getting some of those frosts. So luckily all those tomatoes are nice and cozy in their little greenhouse. But let's have a look at the garden and see how it's progressing because things are going to now very, very quickly change. So this is what we're currently working with. This is what we had Vasili come and see. But after he left, as I said, I got rid of a lot of things straight away. I removed a lot of things in this bed and we're going to get rid of these root crops today. So this bed will become pretty much empty. It'll just have a couple of those lettuces in it. And the rear bed, I really went to town on that one. So all the collards at the back I cooked up. Oh my goodness, they are so good. Those Southern Americans know what they're talking about. So yes, they've all gone, and I had one Savoy cabbage that was here when Vasili was here, and it looked like it was forming a beautiful head just in this spot between these guys. And literally the next day, they had sent out some flowers. So that's now gone. Vasili was telling me that these cabbages are going to get absolutely massive if I let them, which this is supposed to be where the tomatoes are going to go. So I'm now, I don't know what to do. The other thing that I got rid of was the snow peas. So the snow peas that were growing up on this trellis had all gotten powdery mildew, very similar to these ones as well. So I don't know if that's the variety of that mammoth snow pea, but all of those have gotten that powdery mildew, whereas the other ones seem to be fine. Still lots and lots of snow peas producing on these vines though, which is so fun to be able to just grab quite literally handfuls every couple of days. This was a broccoli that I harvested. So we've got a couple of little florets popping off the sides there. This is the honey tomato that I couldn't help myself buying, and look at those. I'm so excited to eat fresh tomatoes. Oh, there's some little baby ones here too, I just noticed. And then lots of broad beans. So these guys have really started to get nice and juicy. This bed we're going to remove a lot of these. I'll actually show you because the other day I was looking in here and I thought, wow, that's a really big root for a plant. Oh, it's that one over there at the back. This one in here. And then I realized that this is those marked down dollar Swedes that I put in. So that's fun to know that we got those. So we are going to pull those out because they are going to seed. And I had no idea that once this happens, they go really woody and unedible. So whether I'm going to actually be able to eat them, I'm not sure. Those purple sprouting broccolis have just been an absolute joy to grow. The Brussels sprouts are completely getting eaten by, I found quite a few caterpillars the other day on these, so I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to be able to leave them. I mean, some of these Brussels are fine, they've been left untouched, but they are having a little bit of a nibble on a couple of them. I don't think they're going to get much bigger than that. I don't think we're going to have time to get much bigger than that. Is this like a red-veined sorrel or something? It's very pretty. I must try it because I know sorrel tastes a little bit lemony, doesn't it? And we're also going to get rid of, or harvest, the parsnips in this bed. So let's open up. Oh, look. These are what I was expecting. We're going to be all over this archway. That would have been so pretty, but there's always next year, as we say. So let's open up the strawberry bed and get these root crops. There's another one. Just get it out of the sun so that you can see. Oh my goodness, so nice. All right, let's get these strawberry bed opened and get these root crops pulled. So I'm just still putting the lid on this bed, just more so for the basil, which is in here. They're coming along really, really nicely. This is the cinnamon basil. It's just so delicious. And then I've got a couple of other basils which are finally starting to germinate. So we'll go have a look at those in the greenhouse in a second. But there's lots of flowers now. I've let these now go to flower, so that we can get some strawberries hopefully soon, because I think that these leaves are beautiful and big, unlike they were before. Actually, before we do these, look how beautiful these chamomiles are. I love how their little petals go downwards, and then as the sun hits them, they start to open up, and then that's when you can use them for your tea. I must pick some actually today and have a fresh cup of chamomile tea. They really are just stunning. This plant is absolutely massive. So I did buy this from the store. I do have some that I grew from seed, but there's no flowers in sight from these ones anytime soon, I don't think. So I'm really glad I got this one. Let's get this big boy first. Sorry, flowers. And see whether we need any reinforcements. No, it's going to be absolutely fine. Now, keep in mind that these were just marked down $1 punnets. And it just shows you that even though they looked a bit worse for wear in their punnet, that they have actually produced perfectly. The other ones aren't as big as this, but just accidentally pulled out a little, what's that? Oh. Anybody else have trouble with their radishes just not forming a bulb? So just to compare those guys. So most of them look like this one, just so that you know. So we'll keep going around. Now, is this lucky last? I think it may be. Ugh. Oh, that's not bad either. Well, I've just come into the shade because the sun's really intense over there. But to get, what's this? 1, 2, 3 good-sized Swedes and 2 little ones, and then one that I think has got nothing on it for $1 markdown punnet. I mean, come on, that's not bad. So I'd say that's a win. Now let's move on to the parsnips. There's one in here. Okay, so that's not what I was expecting, to be honest. I was expecting we were going to get a nice big one, and it's all knotted and twisted around itself. I wonder why that is, seeing it had such soft soil. I wonder whether maybe because the soil dropped in level, is it actually hitting the layer underneath, which was the sticks and the leaf matter, which could be a very high possibility. Let's go see the other one, and we've got a huge beetroot I can see we need to pull as well. Okay, there's actually 2 on this side, I've just realised. Oh, hang on. Oh, there's a little one there too. Oh, I didn't know about that. Okay, so again, not great. Looks like my carrots from last time. So let's go get the one on the end of the bed, which is this guy here. Look at these pods on these rockets. I can't wait to save these seeds. These are going to go in the seed library at the community garden and also around our garden. I absolutely love, if you haven't had, roast pumpkin, feta, pine nuts and rocket salad. Oh, you're not living. It is absolutely amazing. We used to work in Mornington, and the cafe next to our shop used to put that side salad on every meal that you ordered from them. and you really need rocket for it. So I need lots more rocket in my life. I know it will end up self-seeding in these beds. Oh, this one's not big either. Oh, that's the roots though. Oh my goodness. Again, looks like my carrots from last season. I was just joking with Vasili actually that I had carrots with 8 legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 if you count that little one. 13 if you count that little one. 14, I've lost count. You get the picture. That's a lot of legs. It might not feel like it, but we actually are starting to make a dent on getting these cleared out a little bit, which makes me so happy and refreshed. Now we are going to move on to the beetroots in this one. All of them have gone to seed and they don't look very promising, but this big boy, he looks great. Hopefully he oh, that was not hard. Literally just tilted it. Most of it was out of the ground. So this is one of the yellow beetroots. Not sure if you can just grab this one while I'm here. Yeah, look at the difference. It's really hard to get them to bulb. If you've got any tricks on how to get them to bulb up like this, is it more water, more fertilizer? But as I was saying before, apparently the yellow ones, if you don't like the taste of beetroot, you should try, oh, that's a cute little one. Look at that. You should try the yellow ones because they are not as potent tasting as the red ones are. So teeny little one. This is so cute. Look how perfectly round that is. Oh my goodness. These ones have gone a bit oval shaped. So is that other last one I just pulled then. But this one just looks like perfection. So hopefully they taste okay because they have sent their little flower buds up. But live and learn, I know for next season. So that just leaves us with a couple of these sort of cosy lettuces. I must look up which ones these were. These are the French island cos or something. I didn't think that they grew, but obviously now that everything's gone, you can actually see that quite a few popped up. This is some garlic chives. So hopefully now that they've got a bit more sun, Vasili said that they need lots of sun. So they might be a bit happier now, and then we can transplant them when we dig this, like put more soil into this, because you can see how much the level has dropped. That's quite substantial. So I'm excited to get this back up to the top. It'll be a little bit easier on the back because I don't have to bend over as much. I put these in really late, if you remember. Some Brussels sprouts. So there's what, 1, 2, 3. And I didn't end up doing any kohlrabi seeds because I found these ones and I was like, oh, maybe I just let them go. But no, you know what? They're not going to do anything, are they? They've had their time. There's some little carrots, obviously, that we're trying to grow in here. So this is this method of doing the root crops around your big crops in the middle. And obviously, if they're starved for light, they're not going to perform. So I'll do it the same next time, except maybe just a little bit different with a little bit more thought. Yeah, we'll have a discussion about that when we go to planting next time round. I'm not sure how it's going to work with the summer crops, but definitely it did work for the winter crops. In here, for example, I had a heap of radishes that I'd put in, and I've just pulled all of them out because not one of them bulbed up. All the lettuces are doing well. And then we need to talk about this. I'll go around to the other one actually, and we'll talk about those. Actually, before we do, look what I just spotted. That's my first raspberry. That's how my husband would say it because he's from England. My first raspberry. Oh my goodness. Oh, and there's other flowers up here too. Oh, well, you've got a sneak peek of a little hack in the background there too I'll have to talk about. So I was going to mention this when Vasili was here, but honestly, like we filmed so much and just missed a lot of things. So this is one of my fennels. And as you can see, it is going to flower. And apparently fennel pollen is the third most expensive spice in the world. So the most expensive spice, if you can guess, starts with S, is saffron. The next one is the vanilla bean, and then this is the third. So I'm just going to wait until this goes to flower and then sort of like shake it off and see if the pollen comes out. And I'm assuming it'll have like a fennel-y sort of taste to it. And just put it on like pastas. Is it going to be worth it? I don't know. Maybe not for all the time and effort, but hey, it's doing its thing and we might as well give it a go. It's all about trying things. I was just looking in here and I think that this might be one of the Swedes as well. So maybe with a bit of sunshine now that might get a little bit bigger. And there's a carrot in there that was trying to grow. So this is what I mean about like this method of just throwing everything in. It does mean that the little things that are sort of in between will struggle to get that sunlight. There's some more carrots in there. I'm really excited about this one though. This is, oh, hang on a second. Is that another? Oh my goodness, this is another. Oh, hang on a second. This is another Swede. I tell you, I'm really excited to save the seeds from this one. I grew the Tuscan kale last year and I did not like it at all. These pods are just, they're getting really big and filling out. And then I did some dishes with this and it was delicious and it just adds that beautiful pop of purple colour in the garden. So can't wait to get my hands on some more of those plants. And for free. Isn't gardening amazing? Okay, let's go see what's going on in the greenhouse. Wait till you see these tomatoes. They have quite literally exploded in growth. Ooh, she hot. Check out these guys. Can you even believe it? After how spindly they were a couple of weeks ago, they have got beautiful, thick stems. And just look amazing. And the amaranth, look at that. It's got its flowers starting already, which is super early from the ones I had last year. Let's open up this guy. It is really hot in here. Oh, hello. What have we got coming up? That's the toothache plant. Oh, it looks like we've got some stinging nettles finally. They've been taking their time. And that's the blue spice basil, which is the one that has a little bit of a vanilla flavour. And the holy basil, I'm about to uppot that just so that it's got a bit more space. The Lagos spinach, which we saw up in Byron Bay, that's now started to germinate. And what are those? Everlasting daisies, just a couple of flowers in here. The dill that I really like, so delicate. There's some Californian poppies. And oh, licorice basil. Have we got some of those germinating? This is the blue curled kale. This is the Genovese basil. So I just did this yesterday, just put them in a little bit of a bigger pot, as well as some of the other seeds. Pioneer dwarf beans, the corn. I didn't have any luck with my last corns because all the birds ate them. These sugar baby watermelons are very sad looking. Let's get some water on those. The baby boo, which are the cute little white pumpkins. They're all the ones that we're supposed to put out for the neighbours, but a lot of them died. So I've sort of had to bring them back to health. I mean, they're looking good now, but the snacking capsicums, if you remember, had 3 in there and most of them are now just down to 1. Some of them have 2. And then these are all of the cucumbers and zucchinis. There is a butternut pumpkin as well at the back. That's the butternut pumpkin there, if you can see. I can't see in here, it's so glary, I can't see the screen. But these are the ones that I potted up for the neighbours, so I can now sort of use these, I suppose, but I don't really know which ones died, so maybe I just start all over again. I'm not sure. Here's the ones that the kids potted up, and I cannot believe it. We've had 100% strike rate, which sometimes with those Mr. Fothergrills packs you don't always get because you don't know how long they've been sitting at the shops. So I was a bit skeptical. I'm not sure. I'm guessing that those are the alpine strawberries. I did not think that they were going to germinate because I had bought another packet and hadn't had any luck. I'm guessing that those are going to be the capsicums. I think those might be the tomatoes, and I'm guessing those are the carrots. Again, we didn't have labels, so don't know. And then those are the Jackby Little pumpkins. These San Mazzanos I had to start all over again, so one has actually come up. I did put some seeds in here, but inside, we'll have a look at those seeds are going well, and I'll transfer them out here. They're just starting to get their true leaves, so I'll give them a couple more days and then I will put them in this pot. But these guys are definitely ready to go in the garden. Cup weekend, here we come. Oh, and Jennifer, I cleaned up my lemongrass for you. So it's looking a lot happier and healthy. And I also got rid of all of the dead capsicums and chilies. So I'm just left now with the ones that have actually got some new growth on them. And you can see that they're doing really well. Lots of flowers. You know, I didn't actually plant any of the seeds from all these ones that I grew last year because I was sort of banking on all of them overwintering, and now that we've lost a couple and I don't have the tags to know who's actually survived, it's going to be luck of the draw, isn't it? Oh, and these are my sunflowers. So you've got the peach ones, and then these were the little dwarf ones that my daughter's teacher gave us. We didn't have any luck with the teddy bears, so I'm going to have to remember to germinate some more of those. So I had to do a whole heap of new tomatoes. So there's the yellow pears, the red cherries, Costoludo Fiorentinos. I did some more of those because we only had a couple that survived. There's the San Mazzanos, so you can see that they are absolutely fine. They're going to go into their big boy room soon. I did some more green Dr. Frosts because I really want to try those green ones, and I only had a couple, so I wanted to have some backups. What I have got that's new is some dwarf Cape gooseberries, which are the ground cherries I think they call in America. I put some celery seeds in to replace, because the celeries out the front in the community garden are going to seed. Eggplants, spaghetti squash all over the place. My two tomatillos, so my greens and my purples. Dior bush bean, which I think is the yellow one, only one of those germinated, so we need to do some more of those. The Scarlet's chili, I am going to be looking after this with my life because I lost the other two and I'm down to 2 seeds, so I definitely want to make sure that this one survives. Some cayenne peppers, some Bishop's Crown and some serranos. I have re-germinated some sweet dumpling and the red curry pumpkins because none of those germinated, and none of the other two from this company, the black jalapenos and the Sugar Rush peach stripey, did not germinate. Now Rachel from Bush Edge Homesteading, she's got some seeds that she was gifted. If hers germinate, I will get my hands on that company's, but I'm down to 4 seeds. I'm going to try them again now that the weather is definitely getting warmer, but we've still got some chilly nights. While we're here, we'll just quickly have a look at the potatoes that I put in. So these are all of the extra royal blue potatoes. Something has definitely had a little bit of a munch at these. I don't know if it's the earwigs. I'm having a bit of trouble with those. If you know any hacks as to how to prevent the earwigs from doing as much damage as they're doing. But these ones were supposed to be healed, and obviously I haven't been able to heal them. But let's have a look at the ones out the front. Check out these potatoes. So I swear they have grown about 5 inches since Vasili was here 4 days ago. Look, you can see these are even going over this planter box. That's how tall they've gotten. Now, is it all foliage and nothing underneath? I really, really hope not, because that will make me sad. But I have done the potash and leaf mulch application, and I've healed them. I've healed the ones that need to be healed twice now. It's my ginger, and the horseradish is doing well, and the onions are bulbing up really nicely as well, if you can see in there. It's a bit hard to see with the light and the bar in the way. And these garlics, I did put some corn in between these, and so maybe one little one there that's surviving, but the birds managed to dislodge all the other ones, which was very sad. So that's why I've got the other ones going. And if you've never smelt this rose geranium,
Yes!
oh, Meadow, smell this. Smell this. Smell. Is that beautiful?
I like it.
Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it? It just is delicious. And every time you water here and it hits the water, it is just delightful, that smell that just comes out. Yes. So just to give you some perspective of how tall these are, like they're just incredible. I cannot even believe it, but the proof is going to be in the pudding. Oh, and also we've got a few flower buds that have formed. So I think that's definitely a flower bud, isn't it? Make sure you remove these, because otherwise the plant will put their energy into the flowers and telling the plant that it's the end of the season. And we want it to focus in on making some big tubers in here. So remove your flowers once you see them on your potato plants. I'll just do a quick little update on the community garden. So as I was saying before, the celeries have now gone to seed. I thought that these were going to be in full sun, or they were in winter, but obviously with the sun now higher in the sky, they're in shade for a lot of the day. So I'm not sure whether to save these seeds, or I do have the other ones growing, obviously, as you saw before. The silver beets coming along really well. Parsley, all the flowers are doing well. We've got a lot of stuff that's self-seeded, which just makes me so happy. So I did put in the alyssums, but we have got, look at all these alyssums that are growing. And there's even a tomato plant. The oregano is getting really big, as are the garlic chives, and they've got their flowers on them, so they'll start self-seeding. These pizza thymes are really good as well. So everything is just looking so lush and beautiful. The only thing that I did struggle with was one of the, that looks like that might be going to seed soon, doesn't it? This is the dill that I didn't really like. This is the tetra dill. So I preferred the other one, which I've got growing now. But yeah, one of the common thymes did not survive here, but I see that this one is doing well over here. So yeah, that's an update on the community garden. Well, I think I'm going to end the video there. Thank you so much for coming along with me while I harvested my root vegetables. I will see you in the next video where we transform this garden from its winter state into the glorious summer crops. Until then, you take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!